you are actively dating again.
I am. Started. I call it the burners. You turn them all off when you're really sort of busy and you need to like go on a freeze, and then you get your Viking stove out and you gotta it's like being a top chef. You gotta have things on boil, things on simmer, because if you really only have one burner on, you're sweating somebody, you're paying too much attention, and you can't really focus. So it's good to have the burners. The pilot light went on and I just lit them all recently.
I like that you said it's a Viking, so that matters. You want a Viking burner.
Yeah, you need 6 burners going.
Where is dating in the priority of the whole equation?
Daughter, work, maybe like sleep, yoga, then dating. And sex is even after that.
So dating is coming first, because with men it could be different. You never know.
Yes.
What kind of guys do you think you attract?
That's a great question, Ryan. It's a mixture. I attract men that have either dated every single model and want a girl with a brain. I attract men that want a smart woman, that want a strong woman, that don't want a dime piece, a +1. So I attract the guy that's been married for like a quarter of a century, that has 75 kids, and it just wants to start their life all over again.
So the both of you are talking about starting again. I mean, there's something that you have. There's common ground there.
Yes, the 55-year-old that is having a midlife crisis, and wants to start over. I attract that, or a 38-year-old.
Well, I was going to ask you, do you usually go higher or lower?
I like to keep it between 19 and 90. I like to keep a tight range of the guys that I date. I would love to be in the third seat at the table when she's on her first date.
Exactly.
Just to hear the conversation.
Well, Andy Cohen is a big fan of my dating stories. Oh God, I have a story. So I was at the Beverly Hills Hotel the other night.
Mm-hmm.
And I was walking into the elevator, and this guy walked right behind me. Nice looking guy. I wasn't really clocking him, but he was next to me. And then I was pressing the elevator, and he said 2, and I was on floor 2. And then we got off, and you go to the end of the hall, and you see that sign that's go left if you're this room, go right. So he followed me to the left. So we were taken in a hallway. It feels like a long time if it's a long hallway. And so he's still sort of behind me, hasn't stopped at any of the rooms. And I turned around, and I said, "Are you the male prostitute I ordered?" And wait, so I get in my room. I'm so excited to take you dream about a hotel and the white fluffy sheets and the bath and the salts and the whole 9. So I'm going to order room service, get my tea. I lay down and the phone rings, and I think it's going to be my assistant, talking about something. So I said hello, and he's got a Texan accent. He's like, "Hello," and I'm like, "Hi," and he goes, "Who is this?" He said, "It's your male prostitute." And I said, "Oh, wow." And he said, "All right, so do you want to have a drink downstairs in 15 minutes? So I'm like, "All right." And we had a drink. And we were out late, Ryan, on a Sunday night.
Did you kiss him?
Maybe.
Wow! That gives all of the traveling salespeople hope at the hotel right there.
100. So anyway, Andy Cohen was he's like, your dating life is like no other human being that I've ever met. I mean,
that is a great story.
I like how free you are.
Yeah. No, totally.
I like this guy has look at him. He takes the action and calls and says, "Let's meet in 15 minutes."
Well, it's funny, Ryan, because he said, "You get the credit for the whole story." And I go, and he is a business guy. And I said, "No." I said, "If you're a business person, you understand. It doesn't matter who opens. It matters who closes. You closed." I mean, he didn't close, but he closed. But the night is young, Ryan Seacrest.